early this morning. Wanted to come to you with a little gas station therapy. You ever heard that saying, when it rains, it pours, family? I'm going to tell you something. It's been pouring, I would say, the last 30 days of my life. It's been pouring, but I've been maintaining. You know how they say when it rains real hard in your life, it helps the crops. It helps things grow. You know, you can't see the growth due to the rain and the floodiness and the stuff that's going on around you, but you're growing. So here lately, fam, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been raining like it's been a mean little list, you know, relationships, separations, legal issues with child support, vehicle breaking down, household issues, man, you name it, fam. It's just been like, you know, sometimes things that happen to you where you literally sit back and just like ask yourself, okay, what did I do wrong? Who did I hurt? What's going on here? Like, it's coming back so back to back. You just like, man, what is going on here, family? You know what I mean? And this rising, I was up just reflecting, man. When I tell you, you know how they say, when it rains, it pours, family. It's been raining. But you know what? I'm knowing that all of this here got to happen in order for me to get to that next stage, man. Me to shed some skin in my personal life. You know how you go through things and certain things you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna work, this is gonna work. Until you hit your head against the wall and realize it ain't gonna work. But we stay at it though anyways. This rising, fam, I'm just up reflecting at the gas station. Came up here to get some good coffee. They actually got a good coffee making machine up here. And I really like it. It's like got the coffee grains in it, and it kind of, you know, it breaks them down and give you the coffee. They said, for me doing research, that's one of the best ways to have your coffee. So I like it like that, more fresher. But needless to say, fam, this morning I was just up reflecting on life, how life has been raining here lately. And I'm in my hometown of McGee, Arkansas right now. But I was headed to Birmingham, Alabama to do a job when my transmission went out. Thank God, though, that, you know, I didn't just stay stranded on the side of the highway. I was able to turn around and come back. Couldn't drive no more than about 35, 40 miles per hour, but it was cool. I was able to get back, and I made it back. I was able to find somebody to actually work on it. Shout out to my homeboy and the Catch in Little Rock. He got a nice food truck. He had a food location, then he got him a food truck, and now he going around, you know, selling different customized food entrees. So shout out to him. He helped me find someone to fix my transmission. So it's always, you know, they say it's always good to know somebody. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. So I ended up finding some people that was able to come down here, pick it up for me, take my truck to Little Rock, get it worked on, and come with a warranty. If I would have just bought a transmission for someone around here, I'm taking the chance of it not working, taking the chance of me paying somebody to put it in and then it's not working. My neighbor, his brother actually did that. He bought 2 transmissions, and after the second one, he just said, forget it, and just threw away his truck. He said, man, he took it over the scale. I'm done. Because he didn't pay people to put it in, went up there, took the, you know, it was just a lot of headache, man. So a lot of times it's better to get certain things rebuilt. If you can't get it brand new, getting it rebuilt is the next best thing, because normally when you get something rebuilt, they're going to put a warranty on it for you to make sure, you know, your money is protected. But this rising, fam, I just wanted to say, man, to stay focused, fam. You know, it's going to rain sometime. Things are going to happen where you're going to literally wonder, like, what is going on, fam? And you know what the crazy thing about it, sometimes it seems like the most stress comes from us, you know, who's really trying to do something. When you're really trying to help somebody, when you're really trying to benefit your family and trying to grow and trying to do something that normally will do something that has never been done. I ain't gonna say normally, because it has never been done what I'm trying to do in my family. And when you do that, fam, it's just a lot be on your shoulders, fam. You got a lot of People who don't understand your distance when you have to distance certain people, you know. But I have learned, fam, it's better to walk alone than to be in a crowd that'll hold your legs down. I would rather just walk alone. I'll probably get a little bit further than if I'm in the midst of a lot of people who really don't want to see me rise, you know what I mean? And it be like that sometimes. Family is going to be like that with some family members, with some loved ones, with some spouse, some girlfriends, you know. I was thinking of that story of Job, you know, when Job was going through everything he was going through, life was hitting him. And even his own spouse said, you know what, all this stuff going on around you, if I was you, I'd just curse God and die. That's what she told him. He looked at her, you foolish woman. You know what I mean? God give and God take away. If you're gonna enjoy the blissness and the blessings of God, you got to enjoy, you know, when it rains, you know, when you're getting disciplined, when you got to go through something, you know what I mean? So this rising fam, I just wanted to come to you and just, it's been a while since I made a video entitled it Gas Station Therapy. Normally every city I go to and travel to, I get up early and just go check out the city and just think. And, you know, I spend a lot of time alone, fam. But it has helped me, though. It has helped me grow. But I will say this, fam, wherever you're going through, just remember why. Don't get discouraged. You can't, you know, if they... you can't give somebody something you don't have. You can't produce something that you don't have. So just work with what you have. You know, a lot of times we get so stressed out about how can I fix this? Well, how can I fix this? Just fix what you can fix and keep it moving, fam. That's what I learned. Because if you spend too much time trying to fix things you know you can't fix, you're just stressing yourself out and you're wasting a lot of valuable time on the things you can fix, the things that's in your control, like the old serenity prayer. God grant me serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We need to know what we can change and what we can't change, fam. And sometimes it be people in our lives, fam, that we have to remove from our life in order for us to grow. You know, sometimes it might be some habits and some things that you personally holding on to that you need to let go of, but you like, you know what, I want to hold on to this a little bit longer, you know. I want to hit this bottle one more time. I want to hit this blunt one more time, you know, without being productive at all. So, fam, I don't knock nothing nobody does, but if it's keeping you from growing, fam, I think it's time for you to cut it loose. If it's a woman, if it's a possession, if it's a habit, you know, whatever it is, you know, we in the stage now, fam, where we see what's going on in the economy. We see what's going on in the system. And we got to think smarter than the system, fam. You know, we see that money, you got to have money to make things happen. But money isn't the asset that you really need. It's the knowledge. You can have the money, but don't have enough knowledge and you don't know what to do with it. I done seen people with money around my hometown. And I see 4, 5 cars in the yard broke down. Then they go get another one. And then, you know, they looking good when I see them in the street. Then you see them in their house. They living inside, outside, some people. So, you know, it's all about image, man. I'm bigger than that, though. You know, what I came down here to do with my mom's house, family, I'm not going to lie to you. It has been overwhelming, but I have accomplished it up to this point. But it has been a little stressful. But you know what I think, though? I think anything that's worth fighting for, you're going to have to go through something. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be some type of growing pain, some type of struggle you're going to face in order to, you know, overcome the situation. And this rising, fam, I'm not even going to lie to you, man. I'm just with my vehicle down and the stuff that's going on right now. It's so humbling, man. All I can do is just, I got a song I wrote and recorded called Screaming. Some days I just listen to it because when I wrote that song, my mom was still alive, and I was talking to her on the phone, and I said, man, Mom, I got so much on my mind right now, I don't know what to do. And she was like, just write about it, baby. Just write about it. Put it on paper. Scream and let it out. And I looked at it and I was like, screaming. And I wrote a song called Screaming, fam. And I remember, and I got to dedicate it to my mom because I was going through so much at that time, fam, where You know, literally, you just felt like you just need to scream or just break something or bust something or react in a messed up way. You just like overwhelmed like at everything, and you just wanted to let some of the pressure off. And I just had to write it out. You know, I just had to I was sitting in the cell and I was just reflecting, fam. I was sitting in the cell on lockdown, going through it, about to go to prison for the second time at that time when I wrote that song. And you know what I think about, you know, sometimes we get in situations like now, how life is, and the only thing that we can do, the best thing that we can do, is to reflect on what we have already survived, fam. If we reflect on what we have already survived, family, it's going to be easy for us to go through whatever we're going through, because we're going to realize one fact. I made it through that. You thought you weren't going to make it through that. Remember, you know how you get through that, man, I ain't going to make it. It's going to take me out, kind of like Fred Sanford. It might be the big one, Lord. We thought we weren't going to make it. And look at us, family, we're here now. So sometimes going through those type of hard turns, hard times, it strengthens our faith. It motivates us to say, hey, man, regardless of what's going on right now in my life, it's going to be all right. I'm going to make it over the hump. I'm going to make it over the hump. But we have to be realistic with ourselves, man. Sometimes we get to the point where we literally just going to sit down. Just let it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming. Like, life is, you know, life can be a pickle, fam. You know, we ain't going to say that. You know, I hate when people say it's fair, because it's not fair. You know, you just have to do what you can do. You have to just play the cards you were dealt to the best of your ability. And what I have learned is, don't rest on all of your knowledge. It's wiser to learn from someone else who has been here longer than you. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years longer than you. The terminologies and language may change, but life experiences don't change. Remember, it repeats itself. It's a circle. Life is a revolving circle. So if someone that's here longer than us, they can give us something. So I love speaking to my aunts. I love talking to older generations and just listening and just watching what they went through to help give me more perspective of what I'm going through. Okay, I'm learning. Because we don't know none of this stuff, fam. You know, you got, at one time in my life, family, I couldn't even read or write. I went from couldn't read and write to getting a GED, going to Votech, getting my welding trade, and then going to college for small business management to gain some knowledge on business. You can start one way, and you'll be like, when you start, and you're like, man, how am I gonna get to this one? You just got to keep pushing, fam, and then eventually you get there, and then you're like, man, I done made it, fam. I done made it. But fam, this morning, this rising, I just wanted to come to you briefly. Like I say, I'm up here getting some coffee. I wanted to reflect and just think about how life been treating me here lately. You know what I mean? It gets like that sometimes. But I can say this, I have a lot of blessings in my life. I really believe God has placed a lot of angels around me. There's a lot of stuff going on that I can't see. But I'm being persistent. And one thing I can say, fam, you know, I'm the type of person that I swear to my own hurt and change. Not like, if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know, so that's just me. And I think me being like that has got me over the top so many times, because I don't make excuses, fam. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I think that helps me push in dealing with the people that I deal with, because, you know, I don't believe in saying it can't be done. If someone else has done it, then we can do it. You know what I'm saying? We might can't do it just like them, because we might not have those same resources, but we can do it though. So I just keep that in mind, fam, no matter what I'm going through, what I'm struggling. If someone else survived it, if someone else created it, if someone else did it and I'm trying to do it, it gives me a little bit more motivation and encouragement, because I know I can do it if they did it. So that's how you got to look at certain things, fam. If you know someone else that already made it, you know somebody else that already survived it, then you can too. And if you get to going through something, fam, and you starting to lose your way. You know how your mind get clouded and you just want to throw in the towel and you want to go left field. Think of what you have already survived, fam. That's going to be your golden ticket. Remembering. That's what King David said. King David said when he got in the midst of his distress, he remembered on what God had already saved him from. He remembered the bear. You know, he remembered the wilderness. You know what I mean? He remembered when people was trying to get him and all these situations came about. You know, he remembered the slingshot. You know what I'm saying? So some things we just have to remember. You know, it's not meant for us to go down yet. If it was, we'd already be gone. Some of us are called, you know, and some of us are called, but it's only a few of us are chosen. And those who are chosen, family, won't end up going through a lot more than a regular person, because it's something about us. We got something built in us that allow us to go over the hump that someone else might couldn't endure. But that's your mission, though. That's your goal. That's who you are. That's your gift. So don't complain about it, fam. Just suck it up and keep it on moving, man, because at the end of the day, fam, we're going to be all right. We just got to stay focused and keep getting the hog on. Y'all be blessed, fam. I'm out. Oh, man, before I leave, let me check this. I didn't see none of the messages that popped up. Salute. Checking in. Alabama. Salute, XL. What's going on, family? You went to on the job training for me too, fam. Thanks for y'all for checking in, fam. Like I say, I didn't see the messages. Salute. Thank you everybody for checking in. Like I said, this morning I'm about to get ready to run back to the house. Got a couple things I'm trying to do, but I just wanted to stop up here and think. Had to get some coffee. I had to come up here and just vent a little bit. You know, sometimes, man, life just happens, fam. Life happened to us, and it's all right to vent. It's all right to just say, you know what, this is what it is, fam. You know, it ain't gonna be easy all the time. You know, I read this deal that said, man, I'm too focused on the grass on my side to worry about what's going on your side of the fence. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But just wanted to check in, man. Hopefully everybody have a blessed and prosperous day. Keep getting your hog on, fam. Stay focused no matter what you're going through. Remember why you're going through it. And hey, man, count your blessings. Y'all have a blessed one, man. Be blessed. I'm out. Hog on.